Hi, my dear folks and queens. This is not an auspicious day. It's one of these technical days when I can't make anything work. And I can't make your monitor work, and I can't make your playback work. And it seems to be on E1 instead of E2, and I can't get it on the E1. So I cannot play you the opening, A Chat with Glendora theme song written by Wayne Collins. And I cannot play you the new Vegan 2 commercial. I am sorry about that, but you are queens, and you are very important. So, welcome to A Chat with Glendora with no technical advantage. But you know what? Let me show you something. How have you been all week? Have you found your peace with God? I'll help you. And you do help me. And I'll help you. But look, last week we did hats, a hat with Glendora. We did hats 11 through 20. The first week we did hats 1 through 10. This week we're going to do hats 21 through 30. Oh, this one is so much fun to wear with a yellow pants and a yellow jacket. No, not a yellow, yeah, a yellow jacket. And then I have another jacket that is plaid and has a lot of yellow in it. Oh, this one is so much fun. Okay. A Chat with Glendora. A show for living right. And that is certainly its intent. I hope it gets across for you. This is a winter white. Nice, huh? Very warm. It's fuzzy. Fuzzy inside as well as outside. Here's a fedora, and a very well put together fedora. Glendora fedora. Now, do you like this one? Oh, this one is so old, folks. But it's a great color. And I tried to patch it up, and I really didn't succeed. I would like to hear what you're saying about all these hats. Now this hat came from the state of Maine, from my nephew, Stephen Richard Folsom, and his wife, Terry. It's a very expensive hat, and really well made. The stitching is marvelous. Don't you admire the stitching? A pair of socks. You know, this suit, these hats. And then you can take a string, a ball of crochet, and take a string, and you can do this with it, and this with it, and this with it, and come out with a beautiful sweater. Somehow or other, is that how the universe is made? Is that how the universe is made? Just by these wonderful patterns and paths and convolutions? I don't know. I guess we'll never know how the universe is made. But we don't have to. We love it as it is made. Oh, it's so grand. And here it is, June. And the longest days of the year, folks. Why, the days are what, 16 hours long now? From 5 o'clock and 5:30 in the morning till 9 o'clock at night. We're coming into the summer solstice. You remember when you started the winter solstice? When we were with the earth as it started its trip around the sun? And it takes a year to do that. But there is no beginning and there's no ending. There's no beginning and there's no ending. You just pick a day arbitrarily. And by the way, New Year's Day is December 21st. It is not January 1st. The calendar is so mixed up. New Year's 2019 starts December 21st. It could be the 20th though, or the 22nd. A chat with Glendora. Just need another inch here. Now this little one, Gregory, bought me a tiny hat pin, a hat pin, to go on this hat. He never bought me a present before. This is the only present he ever bought me, and he paid $1 for it. Wow. And it's a show that we mean it to be inspiration. It is the show with the most important message that in all public access TV. The all-important message. You give up self, you give up ego, and you just spend your time helping others. Then you will find the reward, the peace, the happiness, the joy that you've been looking for. This is fun, isn't it? Orange. It's a little late probably for October, Halloween. Oh, not Halloween, All Hallows Eve. Oh, isn't this nice? Another fedora. Purple. Grand purple. This is the most expensive one. I think it was $45. That's an awful lot of money to pay for a hat. But it is purple. And stay away from bird feathers because they belong to the bird. Well, gee whiz, are we already down to the 10th one? Well, it's really one of the all-time favorites. And so many people, you know, say, oh, I love your hat. Oh, your hat is nice. Yet they don't wear hats. But that's showing their love for hats. They don't wear them, but they see one and then they remember how nice it is to wear hats. And you gentlemen too. As many gentlemen, maybe more gentlemen, comment on the hats as ladies. I had a brand new vegan announcement to show you folks. I've been working on it all week and looking forward to showing it to you people in Queens. And now I can't get these monitors work and I can't get these players to work. So I'll just have to tell you about the commercial. I'll just do it for you. It's 30 seconds. Just a second. Just 30 seconds. There's a joke about that too. Harry was talking to God and he said, God, how much is $1 million to you? God said $10. And Harry said, well, God, how long is 1,000,000 years to you? God said, a second. Harry says, can I have $10? And God said, certainly, just a second. Okay, I'll do the commercial for you. Let me put down my snowman hands. Now this is on broadcast TV, folks. That's like Channel 2, Channel 4, Channel 6, Channel 7, Channel 5, Channel 9. It is not cable TV. This is broadcast TV. And this commercial is going on the last week of June, June 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, Monday through Friday on the 6 p.m. news on Channel 10, Albany, the capital district of the state of New York, the Empire State. Here it is. Hi folks! Computers are in the Bible. Eve said to Adam, "Do you want an apple too?" The next time you go to the supermarket, bypass the meat counter, go to the frozen food cases, and load up your grocery cart with veggie meat, hamburger, chicken, turkey, ham. 90 years old, no doctors, no medicine. And my cat is vegan also. Now, it is a knockout at the end because here's a close-up of .com cat, and she's beautiful. And she's looking up to some person to say, "Please, my vegan kibble." And she's 98 years old. And tomorrow is my husband's birthday, June 3rd, and he will be 99 years old. And he is my connubial joy and my conjugal bliss. Well, the negotiation of that commercial, folks, took skillful management, dexterity, and adroitness. I called up the TV station and I said, "How much is a 30-second announcement on the 5 p.m. news?" $250. I said, "I will make you an offer. I'll take 5 of them for $1,000. No. Payment will be up front by postal money order. No. I'll give you the August order, which will be $900 in August because the inventory is way down because people don't watch television so much in the summertime. $900, I'll give you that order. Okay. And so now, last week we made the commercial, and that was a big work of last week. I'd better get going here, because we're here to remind you of something that you already know. I'm going to start with a story, and the story is about a man who saw a jewel, and he loved that jewel, and the jewel was really highly priced. Think of it as a Tiffany jewel. Think of it as Tiffany 10 to the third power. This is a lot of money. So the man went out, and folks, and he sold everything that he had. Everything. He sold everything to get the money to buy that jewel. Do you know what's coming up? Guess what that jewel is? Helping others. Helping others. And guess what selling everything was? It was selling everything ego, everything selfish. So that all he had left was that helping others. Now you're afraid to do that, aren't you? You're afraid you're going to lose all your fun. No, that's where the deception is. That's where the serpent deceives you. He promises you the fun, but he can't deliver it. The only thing that can deliver it is helping others. Enjoy with everybody. Moving the universe forward. Keeping it going and growing. All working together. Helping others. The serpent is a sham, a scam, a fake, not reality. It can't deliver anything. But once you go out and help others, everything comes your way. Everything comes your way. All the peace that you wanted, the success, the finances, the comfort, everything comes your way. You're in flow with the universe. God, helping others, Christ, or any religion, they're all synonymous. They're all interchangeable. This you will find out if you will go to your sanctuary, your alone place with God, and listen to this voice inside of you, this God inside of you. Because that is the soul, and that is the God that is inside of you. And the God that is inside of you is the same God that's inside of the next person, and the next person, and the next person. With the individual variations on a theme. Okay. Now where did that come from, that story about the man and the jewel? Well, it came from the book of Matthew, chapter 13, verse 46. And it was spoken by Jesus the Christ, Jesus the Anointed One. Okie doke. So many people, one after the other, you ask them how they are, and then they get into their problems, and they have these problems because of ego and selfishness. If they would only drop everything and go out and help others, there wouldn't be any problems. And that's where heaven is. Heaven is on earth. Okie dokie. I have to be out of here at 11:30. 11 minutes, 30 seconds. So that's our Bible lesson. And now our song. Good song. Helping others, we enjoy it. Satisfaction guaranteed. Something about we did away with the ego. Selfishness is not allowed. We want you to have it. Peace that passes understanding. Helping others, we enjoy it. Satisfaction guaranteed. Guaranteed, folks. I guarantee it. I have personal knowledge of it. Now, I'm not telling you anything you don't know. You know all this. You've known it for a long time. I'm just telling you and reminding you and motivating you to go alone in your sanctuary and be in touch with it and stay in touch with it all the time of the day. No ego, no selfishness. We did away with the ego, and selfishness is not allowed. And we're all together, cohesively, as a unit, working for the universe, which is God. Moving it forward, keeping it going and growing. Okay, what does that bring us up to? No, we're doing okay, I guess. Jokes. Daddy, does the husband boss the house? No, son. The husband houses the boss. A man said, husbands are like wine. The older they get, the better they get. And a woman said, had I known that, I would have kept mine in the cellar. A woman married 4 times. First she married a banker, then an actor, then a minister, and then a undertaker. 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready, and 4 to go. Did you hear about the couple who didn't have enough money to go to Niagara Falls for their honeymoon? So they went to the car wash instead. A man was asked, how many years have you been happily married? And he said, 10. And 10 out of 20 is not bad. Helping others, we enjoy it. A man wanted to make, he'd been married 25 years, and he wanted to make his wife feel better. And he says, honey, you look the same as you did 25 years ago. And she says, that's because I'm wearing the same dress. Another housewife said, housekeeping is so dull. You take out the garbage, you wash the dishes, you sweep the rugs, and in 2 weeks you have to do it all over again. A girl was practicing the violin, and all the time she was playing the violin, the dog was ow, ow. And her daddy said, honey, can't you play something that the dog doesn't know? There was a sign in front of a house, folks, that said drum set for sale. And the sign in the house next door on the front lawn was, hooray! The high school orchestra, I'm happy to report, is improving. Now you can tell when they stop tuning up. And you know you're getting old, folks, when everything hurts. And if it doesn't hurt, that means it's not working. And you know you're getting old when it takes you longer to rest up than it did to get tired. And you know you're getting old when you're out in the evening and you're having a good time and you're faced with two temptations. You'll take the one that'll get you home at 9:30. Helping others, we enjoy it. Satisfaction guaranteed. I don't want you to miss any good jokes. The woman said she wanted a divorce, and the lawyer said, well, do you have grounds? And she says, about 1.5 acres. And he said, well, do you have a grudge? She says, no, we have a carport. And the lawyer says, well, does he beat you up? She says, no, I'm up before he is an hour every day. Well, why do you want a divorce? We have a communications problem. A woman was asked to rate her husband on a scale of 1 to 10, and she thought for a long time, and then she said, do you take fractions? Let's see, I think we got them all. So, we're going to move on to our vocabulary. And why do we strengthen our vocabulary? Because that gives us better ability to communicate with the voice within. The English language is exact. The English language can express, I will say, any emotion you can feel. I would say that. How do you know you've experienced every emotion there is? I don't know that, but I know that every emotion I've ever experienced, the English language has a word for it. Now, today's words are not that exciting, but addled, why are people addled? You're right, because of ego and selfishness, because they're not concentrating on helping others and going with the flow of the universe. That's what the flow of the universe is. Addled means confused. It means empty. It means muddled. It means discontented, and it also means rotten and putrid, an addled egg. So you will be addled as long as you concentrate on yourself. But when you concentrate on others, you will be perspicacious. The opposite of dull, stupid, obtuse. You will be perspicacious. Next word is address. Yes, that's a number and a location where a person resides. But address also means skillful management, dexterity, adroitness. When do you have dexterity, adroitness, and skillful management? When you're concentrating on helping others. Adhere is to cleave one object to another, but it does not imply a unit, whereas cohere does. Cohesive does imply a unit, and that's when we're all a unit, helping others, putting the universe forward, keeping it going and growing. When we're all working together in that happiness and that joy and that fun and in that richness and in that abundance. You don't have to worry about a thing when you concentrate on helping others. How many words is that? Oh, adduce. Allege is to state a fact without evidence. Adduce is to put the argument in support of the adduction, but with evidence. To put forward what has been alleged, but with the evidence. And the last word is adiaphorous. And that means neither good nor bad. Doesn't make a difference. Do you want so-and-so? It's adiaphorous. I think that our time is used up. I'm not too sure, Omer, but please help me out. And let me leave you with a blessing. This is my blessing to you. You want a blessing. You're always asking for a prayer. You're always asking for, pray for me. Okay, I pray for you. May the peace of God, which passes all understanding, dwell in your heart and mind. And I have been saying that to people over the phone. And they don't rush off and they don't say, never mind, oh, forget it. No. All of a sudden, there's a glow. And they say, thank you. Okie doke. I hope I got the time right, everybody. Helping others, we enjoy it. We got rid of the ego. Selfishness.